Alright guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be checking out the STR Dokkan Fest Kid Buu under a full 200% leader skill. You know, this guy has been out for a while, and I feel like he's looked a little lackluster just because he's missing out on the full 200% leader skill. But now with the release of Gamma 1, you know, he's under artificial life forms, and he has that accelerated battle category also. So this guy is getting the full 200% leader skill. And that extra 60%, I feel like is going to make a very big difference. You know, this guy is just an absolute monster of a unit, and he's still been very good, but just that extra 60% really can make a unit go from, like, kind of good to, like, oh my god, they're insane. So, yeah, before we get into his passive, though, I do just want to say I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Check out my other channel. I'm going to be playing God of War soon and all that. And, yeah, let's just get right into it. So, starting off with his leader skill, we have Battle of Fate or Majin Buu Saga category key plus 3 HP attacking, or no, blah. I'm so used to the 170 HP attacking defense leads that it just rolls off the tongue now. HP and attack 170%, and defense plus 130%. Unfortunately, the defense is 130%, so kind of makes the leader skill a little fodder, but I mean, if you're newer to the game, you could for sure use this on a lot of just events in general. Maybe not some of the harder events, but maybe like the God event, some Super Battle Road, even some extreme Super Battle Roads. You could make use of this, so for sure, somewhat decent there. And then for a super attack effect, we have raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and has a medium chance of stunning. That medium chance of stunning just makes him great for a Super Battle Road, and the 30% attack and defense is always great to have on a unit. And then for the passive skill, we have Key plus 3, attack and defense plus 180%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% with each attack performed up to 120%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and recovers 20% HP at the end of a turn in which an attack was received, and then has a great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks. So, really good passive right there. I mean, he's got a lot of tech. You know, he's getting that 20% HP when he receives an attack, which is so good, because the fact that there's no, like, restriction under that, it's just receive attack, and it's infinite. Every time you receive an attack, you get 20% HP. That is going to help you out a lot, man. If you get that active alongside with, like, infinite regeneration, which is giving you, yeah, 3% HP, you're going to be getting a lot of HP regeneration. So, I mean, I think that's great. You know, obviously that's going to help your team out a lot. And then the great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks. Unfortunately, it is an unarmed super attack, which sucks because most of the hard events right now is dominated by either Ki Blast super attacks or an other super attack. But it is still a great chance. So, you know, if they don't do a other or a Ki Blast super attack, you know, if they're doing an unarmed super attack, then you do have a 70% chance to get this off. And it's nullifying, not like countering or dodging or anything like that. So if they cancel dodging, you can still get this off, which is amazing. So I really like that. I think that's a great passive right there. A lot of attack and defense. You know, he builds up to it very quick. It's just however many attacks he does to build up to that 120% attack and defense. But he has built-in additionals. So he's just going to be getting that so quick. So very good passive right there. For his active skill, it can be activated when there's a Majin Buu Saga category enemy, or after the character has received 6 or more attacks, which is an amazing active skill. I love that condition. And then for the effect of the active skill, it's just 20% attack and defense in battle. So that kind of goes with what I was saying. This is a very big just stat unit. You know, he has the attack and defense right here in the active skill. He has that base attack and defense. He builds up attack and defense. He gets attack and defense on super attack. So, and then combined with his link set and categories, which we'll go over at the end of the video when we rate this guy, you know, he's just going to be crazy. So yeah, before we get into the showcase, you know, no skill orbs right here. Don't have any really good paths with him. Unfortunately, he's built full crit, which I think is not how you want to go. You probably want to go full additional just to help build up quicker and to get the extra super attacks off, which give him more attack and defense. But unfortunately, he has built full crit. Nothing I can do about that. And yeah, this is the team I'm running him on, and let's get right into it. So I am going to nuke with him, too. I'm thinking about doing this in every video, because it doesn't really, like, it's not really the natural unit's, like, ability to be able to do something, because we are artificially using an item, of course. But I still think it'd be nice to see, like, what they could get to with a nuke. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do that with every showcase unit. Just have them nuke and see how high of an attack that they can get to. So right here, we're at 203k defense. I mean, that's not horrible considering we only have 2 links active, and we haven't built up at all, and we get 30% attack and defense after super attack. Keep in mind, though, we do have 30% support right here, so, I mean, that does make him look a little bit better. Yeah, I'll do that with you to get Big Bad Bosses active. Yeah, I'll put him in slot 1 because I don't want the Gamma 1 to kill or anything. I mean, because if we super double crit, we could easily kill. So, alright, so 2.8. That's for sure low, but again, keep in mind, not really that many links active. We only have Big Bad Bosses, which is a pretty crucial link, but it's not, you know, it's nothing compared to all the other links too. Having all the other links active would do so much more than just having Big Bad Bosses. So, yeah. So the Cell not really doing too much damage right here, but I mean, hey, he's really just here to support, so it is what it is. And then I'm assuming Gamma 1 probably gonna kill here, right? Maybe not. If we don't get a crit off, I don't think we kill. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Okay, we got all the support units on this rotation. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I'll rotate him off, because he has 50% support. So he's probably the ideal support for the Kid Buu. I had to bring him to, you know, the physical Kid Buu. I feel like he's in every showcase video. Not just in my videos, but in, like, everyone's videos. He's always there, because, I mean, 50% attacking defense to all allies when HP is, what, I think it's 80% or more. It's still pretty crazy. And then if your HP drops below 80%, he still gives, like, it's either 30 or 40% attacking defense, which is still crazy. So... Alright, so a much better rotation right here. We have everything active except More Than Meets the Eye, which More Than Meets the Eye is a little bit of attack and defense, so we could be looking even better right here. Keep that in mind. But, yeah, we're at 356k now. So, post-super attack, we are going to be almost at 500k defense right here, which is pretty crazy. I mean, if we get the additional off, that's going to give us that extra 30% attacking defense, I think we'll be approaching 600k, actually. Which is pretty crazy to think about. So, I mean, because 600k, he has a great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks. He's healing 20% HP if he receives an attack. He gets the 30% attacking defense on super attack, and he's hitting a 7 million attack stat. So that is really good. I think we're going to kill here, unfortunately, though. So I don't think we're going to be able to build up even more. Yeah, we crit, too, so... Yeah, there was no way we were going to... No way we were going to not kill there and get the additional off. So I think we've built up 3 times now, so... Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So this next rotation, he's going to be almost fully built up, but the rotation after next, he'll be fully built up. We'll get 1 or 2 rotations of him fully built up, and then we'll try nuking, and then we'll get into the rating system. But yeah, I mean, 7 million right there for only having 2 build-ups and his kind of passive. That's pretty good. Considering he was at, what, almost 500k defense right there, too. So, pretty solid, pretty solid. Maybe this guy might take some damage from, like, super attacks in these hard red zone events. So, that might be somewhere where he kind of lacks, but... I mean, he has that great chance of nullifying. So, if they do an unarmed super attack, you probably won't take any damage from it. But yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a very good rotation. Right here, we have 6 out of 7 links active again. However, we have that. I think we have the 50% support from this guy. So, yeah, we jumped up to 450k defense. That's really good. I'm going to put him in slot 1 so he can take those attacks because I want to get that active skill off as soon as possible. But yeah, so I think post-super attack right here, we would be almost 700k defense. Or probably a little over 700k defense, actually. 8.8. Wow. That's very good. That is very, very good. Keep in mind, again, great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks, healing 20% HP. We have that additional incoming. That has a medium chance of being a super attack. And he's getting 30% attacking defense on super attack. So if we get 2 super attacks off, this guy's just going to be even crazier. So yeah. Can we kill right here? This Gamma 1 has built up a little, so we might do some crazy numbers right here. Okay, 5 million. Nothing too crazy, but... If we crit, we could still kill. Not that it matters, but I don't know. This Gamma 1 and 2 is just crazy. I mean, if you haven't seen my videos on them, make sure you go check them out because I don't even know what to say. They're both so insane. Gamma 1 and 2, like, it's crazy thinking about how good they are because we know Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, we know they're going to be better than them. And knowing that, like, how do you get better than these guys? I mean, like, they're going to have to be insane. Like, I don't know. When they release, like, Cell Max won't even be a hard event anymore. Cell Max is going to be the easiest thing ever. So this is a very good rotation right here. We have 7 out of 7 links active. We are fully built up. We are at 556k defense. I believe we have support from this guy. All allies, defense plus 50% when HP is 81% or more. And we are above 81%, so we have 50% defensive support right here. So, yeah, so we have a lot of defensive support, but even without it, we would still be very high defensively. So, 550k defense, basically. Or not basically, that is what it's at. That is very good. That is very, very good. Considering post-super attack, we are going to be at, like, almost 800k or at 800k. And then if we get the additional, which he has built in his passive, we're going to be over 1 million defense. Yeah. That's crazy to think about. I don't know about y'all, but this guy's busted. Oh my god, don't crit. Okay, good. I got scared he was going to kill right there. 9.1. Yeah, that's good considering we have a 30% chance, or we have an additional that has a 30% chance of becoming a super. And we still have an extra 20% attack and defense we can get from his active skill. So, that's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. I'm going to go ahead and cut to the next rotation, or the rotation I get it when his active skill is ongoing, because I want to make sure I get all those attacks in so I can showcase what he's looking like with that active skill. Alright, so here we are on a turn where we can get his active skill. Unfortunately, I floated him off, so he didn't get to get the 7 links active, or the 6 out of 7 links active with this guy, but we still have a 4 out of 7 links. And we have I think we have 51 attack support from this guy, and we have 30% attack and defense support from this guy. So, still a very, very offensive turn. And, yeah, let's just pop the active skill. I love this animation, by the way. This just looks great. The menacing look. So, yeah. Pretty Dude, that's a big jump. Almost 600k. It was below 500k. Now it's almost at 6. So that's like, that was almost 100k defense, or it was. So that was pretty crazy. I'm kind of curious what he could get offensively right here. I don't want him to die in slot 1, this Kid Buu. But I think we easily kill right here, right? I mean, we got the active skill. We got a bunch of support. We got 4 out of 7 links. So still a pretty good rotation. And, yeah, all right, what are we getting? Yeah, 11.3. You think that's good? 11.3. Almost pretty much 800k defense. Actually, no, easily 800k defense. And we had a 30% chance to do an additional that would have set us way over 1 million defense. I think that's pretty good. I would say that's a pretty damn good unit. That's crazy, man. That was a very good turn, but dude, that's still crazy. Okay, so we should be fine right here. The Kid Buu in slot 2. Actually, he might get us killed. Dude, come on, don't ruin this. If we get supered attack in slot 2, we're dead. So, okay. We could survive this, I think. Well, we'll survive this, obviously, but the attacks following, I think we should survive. 28k? Really? That's still a lot of damage. Alright, so after this, we should take double digits. I think we're dead from the Kid Buu in slot 2. But if we die, we'll hop back in. We'll see what he's looking like with the nuke, and then we'll do the rating system. So, okay. Don't die. I know you're like... You're a very old unit, but don't die. Okay, I think we're dead here. Just barely too, man. Alright. Alright, well, we'll hop back in. Alright, so we're back, and I got him on an ideal rotation. We have him with his ideal linking partner. We have 6 out of 7 links. We also have the 30% support from this guy. So I figured I'll just go ahead and pop this active skill again, just to kind of get that extra attack and defense, and then we'll nuke. So yeah, again, jumps up to 587k defense. So apparently the links that he got from this guy that he was missing on that last rotation didn't really make too much of a difference. He's at the same defensive level he was. But right here, we're going to be nuking. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that. And yeah, let's see what he can look like. So hopefully we don't like get an additional crit with the Buu in slot 1. But whoa, only 1 in the whole field turned to STR? What is this? That has never happened to me before. Oh my god. Okay. That's some luck right there. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. So 587k defense. Post super attack will be around 800k, a little under probably. And then if we get the additional, which he has built in, we are going to be over 1 million defense. He has a great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks. He's healing 20% HP. And then, yeah, he's getting that 30% attack and defense on super attack. So, I mean, pretty good unit. I gotta say, that's pretty good. Of course, his attack stat right here is, I mean, it's not gonna count no matter what. So, yeah, but 24 million is still crazy. I want this to crit. See how much this would, like, damage it would do if it crit. 16 million crit. Oh my god, that is a very good turn. Of course, that doesn't really count towards the unit's performance because it was just kind of a fun turn. But I don't know. I always like nuking with characters because it's just fun to see what attacks that they can get to. Because hey, that's the whole point of the game, right? Just see how crazy you can make units and how much fun you can have. And I would say 24 million attacks. That's pretty crazy. So yeah. But getting into the rating system now, we'll do that. So. Alright guys, so here we are in the rating system. I do want to specify, like I do in every video, that these are rated 1 through 7 with Dragon Balls. So if you see 3 Dragon Balls, that means it's a 3 out of 7. If you see 4 Dragon Balls, that means it's a 4 out of 7, etc, etc. So kicking it off with attack, I gave him a 6 out of 7. Now, I think that's pretty fair, because fully built up, this guy's hitting a 10 million attack stat, and then he launches an additional that has a 30% chance of being a super attack. And if you get that off, you're going up to like an 11 or 12 million attack stat. And because it's an additional that has a 30% chance of becoming a super attack, it's helping proc your hidden potential system, which I did suggest that you go full additional, which thinking about it now, maybe don't go full additional, go mostly additional with just a tad bit of crit, because if you're doing all these super attacks with you know, and the crits are in the mix of it too, and you get some critical hits off, your damage, it's just going to be so crazy, you know. You get that 10 million, you get the next one, which bumps you up to 11 or 12 million, you get the next one, which bumps you up to like 13, 14 million, and then that's 3 attack stats all over 10 million, which are crazy. Well, the first one would be around 10 million, which is just crazy to think about. That is with his active skill too, so keep in mind that you do have to get those 6 attacks or be facing a Majin Buu Saga enemy, but, you know, still very easy condition to get, so I mean, I think you get that in no time. But yeah, that's why for offense or attack, I gave him a 6 out of 7. Because the damage this guy is doing is just insanely racking up. Honestly, if he didn't have to build up, if he was just like what he is, fully built up, turn 1, it would be a 7 out of 7. Because this guy is just very crazy offensively, fully built up. So yeah, for attack, I gave him a 6 out of 7. For defense, I gave him a 5 out of 7. Now, this guy is very good defensively, for sure. Don't get me wrong, but, you know, to be good defensively, you have to be built up. Turn 1, he's pretty bad defensively. Because he's only at like 200k or something like that. Maybe a little bit more if you have some support or links active with him. But, I mean, that's not really anything too crazy. So, that for sure does bring him down a little. But with him being fully built up, him having that active skill, and being, and judging his defense post-super attack, he can be at like 800k defense. And then if you get that additional, which again is built into him, so, 55% you can still get this pretty commonly, then you're over 1 million defense. Which is just crazy to think about. I mean, like 1 million defense with the amount of damage this guy is doing, and the fact he's also healing HP, and the fact that he has that great chance of nullifying enemies' unarmed super attacks. Defensively, this guy can still hold up very, very, very well. I for sure do not think you should worry about running this guy in hard events. As long as you have him under that 200% leader skill, I think this guy could be crazy. So 5 out of 7 is, I think, a pretty fair number. I mean, I don't know about how well this guy could tank super attacks from some of these hard enemies, but if he has type advantage, I know he can tank super attacks from, like if he was in, he would be able to survive a super attack from Cell Max. So, the next event that's as difficult as Cell Max, and it has a hard-hitting physical enemy, you bring this guy, he'll be great. So yeah, I mean, 5 out of 7 is a pretty fair number, I think, right there. And then moving on to links, I also gave him 5 out of 7. I have his links pulled up right here. They're not horrible. You know, they're pretty good. It's More Than Meets the Eye, Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, and The Wall Standing Tall, and Fierce Battle. I mean, obviously, some of those are, you know, pretty shite. But, I mean, still, I think some of them are a little bit better than others. You know, Big Bad Bosses, probably the best link in the game. That's amazing. Fierce Battle, one of the best links in the game. Everybody has it. Brutal Beatdown's pretty good because a lot of extreme class units have that. And, of course, you're running this guy on an extreme class team, which will help him out a lot. I mean, I guess his 200% leader skill right now is Gamma 1, who is a super class unit, but I mean, for the most part, as long as you just surround him with artificial life form category allies, like I did in this video, I think you should be fine. But then links like Infinite Regeneration, The Wall Standing Tall, More Than Meets the Eye, you kind of have to go out of your way to get those links active. Those are more difficult to get. So for sure, I think those bring him down a little for me. But I mean, all of his links are doing a lot of good stuff. Like, more than meets the eye, it gives him attack and defense. Big Bad Bosses obviously gives him attack and defense. Brutal Beatdown's giving him a lot of attack. Infinite Regeneration's giving him that defense, HP, and ki. The Wall Standing Tall is giving him some attack, and Fierce Battle is giving him some attack. So he's getting a lot of stats from his links too, which is very good. So, I mean, you still get use from the links. It's just how often you're getting them active is what makes it kind of hard for me to give this anything higher than a 5. So I think a 5 is pretty fair there. And then moving on to categories, his categories, actually, you know what? He has a lot of categories, which kind of is the reason I gave him a 5, because he has a lot of categories, but some of these aren't really that good. But yeah, talking about his categories, or moving on, we have Battle of Fate, Majin Buu Saga, Resurrected Warriors, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Majin Power, Planetary Destruction, Stored Figures, Legendary Existence, Sworn Enemies, Accelerated Battle, and Worldwide Chaos. Okay, Battle of Fate you could run. Doesn't have a 170 leader, but it's still a good team. You could run it. Majin Buu Saga is probably the only team you're going to run him on, actually. Now that I'm looking at this, Artificial Life Forms, Majin Buu Saga, and Transformation Boost are pretty much the only teams you're going to run this guy on, because Battle of Fate, it's a good team. It has an alright leader skill. I know I just said it was alright, but I don't know. It's a little wonky. It just needs a 200%, man. If Battle of Fate gets a 200%, then it's good. So, Battle of Fate, Resurrected Warriors needs a 200%. Transformation Boost already has that 170 lead from the STR EZA Cooler. That's why I said this is one of the good teams you could run him on. Artificial Life Forms, obviously that's the team we just ran him on, so that already has a 200%. Majin Power, if we get an LR Kid Buu, you know, he could lead that, and then this guy could work great with him. Planetary Destruction, I don't know, maybe if we get a new Broly sometime or something like that, he can lead that. Stored Figures, actually the new Dokkan Fest Bardock is leading that, but I don't really think the Kid Buu is going to work well on a Bardock team, so I don't think that's really a great team for him. And right now in Global we don't have that anyway, so that's still just a bad team. Legendary Existence doesn't have a 200% leader skill, so for sure that sucks. Sworn Enemies, it needs a 200%. Accelerated Battle needs a 200%, and Worldwide Chaos needs 200%. So he has a lot of categories, so that's kind of why I gave him a 5 out of 7. But only like 2 or 3 of these are actually running him on. So, I mean, and again, those are like Majin Buu Saga, Transformation Boost, and Artificial Life Forms. And Majin Buu Saga is, I'd say, super class dominated right now. So, for sure, that would be kind of difficult finding a spot for him on this team, because the only other good linking partner for him that is not only like a good linking partner, but is actually good and does some solid numbers himself and can be ran in this difficult content is probably like the physical Buu tanks. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That team might not be amazing for him, but I mean, you can still find some value there. Artificial Life Forms, I mean, yeah, there's not really that many good Majin Buu characters, so it's kind of hard to find people to run on that team alongside him that's going to link good with him, that's going to be able to survive these difficult events and all that. So, I mean, it's pretty much the only team you could run him on right now, because obviously that's the 200% team with him. So, I mean, I guess that's the best team with him, but it's not really that good. We really just need an LR Kid Buu that has a different name so we can link up with this guy. And then, yeah, Transformation Boost. Actually, I'd say Transformation Boost is probably... I mean, he doesn't have a 200% on there, so Artificial Life Forms is the best because that has a 200% with him. But Transformation Boost does have better, like, linking partners with him. You've got LR Janemba, who's probably the best partner with him because you could just throw LR Janemba in slot 1 and then this guy in slot 2 and then you're fine defensively, and it just works the best. So, and then you got the Cooler, who is going to stack defense, and then I think the Cooler supports this guy too. So yeah, you're going to get pretty crazy there. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it with his categories. His categories aren't really too great. So yeah, I don't know about that, but he does have a lot of them, and I see potential for his categories to become very good in the future. So for now, I think a 5 out of 7 is pretty good, accurate representation of how good his categories are. But I mean, you know, a few do stand out more than others, and he does have a lot of categories, like I said. So for sure, in the future, he could be very good on them. But yeah, that's been the video. Let me know what you guys think of this Kid Buu. Let me know if you pulled him, because I know right now he's featured on the Halloween banner on Global. So if any of you summoned on that, which you shouldn't have, but you know, whatever. If you did, because it's not a horrible banner, then let me know if you got him. And yeah, that's been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.